So we have one from Jennifer. Is there an inside front pocket on a kilt? She remembers one being there when she was a snare drummer on the drum line in a bagpipe band. So she's questioning on, is that a normal thing, or is it something that...
Inside front pocket, like I think sport kilt, but
I'm wondering if it's not...
pocket.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking with this.
Yeah. There's a brand called Sport Kilt. They do a little pocket, like kind of between the two aprons up top, which I think is outside of like just your ID and maybe a few bills. That's like dollar bills, not bills as in bills you have to pay.
Or, if that's what you carry around.
Sure.
Party on,
why not remind yourself? But outside of that, I wouldn't carry much up there. If she's talking about what we call the crotch pocket, which, you lift up the front apron and a small pocket sewn towards the bottom center of the under apron, that can be done.
It's definitely not common, though.
Yeah.
The way that question sounded worded.
Yeah, it is not standard.
It's never something we do standard.
No, kilt companies can do it, sure, especially when you're dealing with the individual kilt makers or a company that actually makes their kilts. I remember when I was making kilts for Scruffy, my buddy from Dropkick Murphys. He wanted a tin whistle pocket underneath his front apron, so I had down towards the bottom, long enough pockets or little slits, not slits, but little areas for his D whistle as well as his C whistles and that kind of thing, so he can carry them without having to have them on stage. So yeah, there's all kind of ways to customize things on kilts, especially if you're handy with a needle and thread. Sure, how about it?
Yeah.
Ian, any thoughts?
It's something that we can do. We don't make it standard. You have to reach out to us. Don't have much more to say on that, though.
Yeah, I didn't know if this was something like, especially with drummers, maybe having an extra set of sticks. I know they would be much longer than a whistle, so you'd have to maybe in an angle or something where it'd be a little bit more.
The fact that she's in a pipe band is interesting to me because oftentimes relative inexpensive horsehair sporns that pipe bands get have no functional pouch for your phone, for your keys or whatever, just because the band didn't want to spend more money to have it functional.
Oh, so it's also traditional. It's the actual pouch thing is more new than the old ones, which just have like essentially a credit card flap on the back.
Yeah. So maybe the pocket on the kilts was a way to accommodate not having room to put your stuff.
Yeah, that's fair as well.
So it might have been standard for however the band made their arrangements with whatever kilt maker they used.
Yeah. I hope that was clear. It's difficult for these things to kind of translate without all the visuals of having the cloth in front of us. That said, what other kilt making questions do you have for us? Let us know in the comments if you like videos where we talk about kilt construction, and if you have questions about kilt construction, let us know what the questions are.